shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks. So, hello there everyone, and welcome back to the channel today for a brand new video. Today, I actually do not want to talk about anything shown off in the new episode of Crystalized for this week. Instead, I want to discuss something that is based around these new episodes, if that makes any sense to you. Today, I want to dive into the Crystalized release schedule a little, and something quite bad that's been becoming more and more obvious as these episodes release every week. Now, when it comes to Crystalized, there is obviously a very well-known fact, and that is that the season was split up into two different parts. Part 1 being the first 12 episodes of the season, and Part 2 essentially just being everything else, to make up for the full 30 episode count that Crystalized has. Now, when airing, of course, this meant that Parts 1 and Part 2 were split up into two different parts when actually airing. I mean, that only makes sense, right? But this has actually ended up having a complete backwards effect on how most of the fanbase actually watches these new episodes, and it's becoming more and more of a problem, and it's becoming more and more obvious, I guess, as these episodes do release every single week in low quality and in a different language. Now, Ninjago originally is, of course, an English show, and it's then dubbed into other languages so that everyone gets to enjoy Ninjago. Now, I'm not saying this is an issue at all for other countries and other languages to be getting the season first. However, it's definitely a little bit annoying, I guess, because I just think it would be better if everyone in the whole world got these new episodes at least close to each other. In an ideal world, everyone would get these episodes on the same day. Of course, that's never going to happen. However, I just think there could be a better job being done when it comes to releasing these episodes worldwide so that other fans that speak different languages don't have to suffer the consequences of this. And we've been seeing that a lot recently. Let me explain. So for the past 2 or so weeks now, these new episodes have of course been releasing in Korean and in a low quality. Now that's just due to the fact that there are fans out there, which, huge shout out to them by the way for doing this because it still helps a lot. They record these episodes and unfortunately don't really have a good way of recording them, and so we end up experiencing quite bad quality issues, quite bad visual quality, and just overall it's not really a great experience because we have to watch it through the shot of somebody else's TV, which again, not trying to hate on anybody that records these episodes because it helps all of us out so much, so a huge thank you to them. But at the same time, it's definitely a little bit annoying that we don't get to actually watch these new episodes as they were originally meant to be viewed. And I think that a lot of this fault does come down to Lego, because Lego unnecessarily split the season into 1 and 2 different parts, which then meant that these 2 different parts would be aired completely separately. But think of it this way, if this entire season was just a normal type of season and was just aired as one continuous thing, and they consistently release these episodes after episode 12 instead of having that huge break, most fans wouldn't be having to suffer the consequences of this. But instead, they decided to unnecessarily split the season up into 2 different parts, which then hurts the airing schedule, and now the vast majority of Ninjago fans are having to deal with the consequences of this, as they are now having to watch this season in a different language that they do not understand and in bad quality. Now, if you think of it this way, right, the Ice chapter and the Fire chapter, they were obviously 2 different parts, and so it actually made sense for them to be split up. But Crystalized, it's entirely different. It's just one continuous story, and that is literally it, essentially. There is no need to split the season up into 2 different parts. But for some reason, Lego just did it anyway, which, if they didn't do that, everybody would be having a much better time right now, as they'd all be out normally, and we wouldn't have had to have that huge month-long break or whatever. And also, we wouldn't have to be watching them in a different language in bad quality that we do not understand. I just don't really get why they had to do this, and it's becoming more and more obvious every single week now, as these episodes come out in different languages and in low quality, that Lego just didn't really do a good job in terms of airing the season, which is a real shame because this is the last Wild Brain era season, I guess, before we move on to something new and something hopefully even better. So it's just really irritating, I guess, that we have to put up with this for now. But I guess some things never really do change with Lego, and I know that's just really annoying, but us as fans are just kind of left to suck it up and deal with it, which is a real shame. It's a shame that we don't actually just get these episodes aired to us normally, but what can you do? I guess it's just really annoying, and I just wanted to make this video to basically express my thoughts on this. I apologise if it is overly negative, but it still has to be said regardless, I think. And yeah, I think that's basically just about going to do it for this one. So what do you guys think? Drop your thoughts down below, I would love to hear them. If you enjoyed, drop a like on it, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so that you can be the first to watch my new videos whenever I do post them. With this being said, I'll see you all soon for my next one. Goodbye.